some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Show we drafted our account from Bronze to Mythic, and our ranking is lower than the last episode in Silver. Check out the YouTube for the last episode. Like, comment, subscribe. It was our deck was actually looked insane. Didn't go so well though. So we got a little bit of recovery to do. Our opponent cast Phyrexia against us in one of the games. I would love to open that card. That's a pretty fun card to build right here in Bronze to Mythic. But we're gonna get right back into the queue. We're gonna pick ourselves up. We're gonna dust ourselves off, and we gotta recognize that we're not playing chess. We're playing a card game, and things aren't always gonna go your way. And if you're ever gonna complain, just ask yourself the question: would you rather play chess? And the answer is no. And then you go, why? Because I don't want to lose someone who's 2% better than me every time. So, well, variance is a good thing in the game, and we're going to see what we can do. Chat says our deck was not insane. I mean, okay, maybe it wasn't insane. It looked very good to me. It was definitely by far the best of the 3 decks I've drafted. So, we'll see how our draft number 4 goes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 8th person. Where are you? There they are. All right. Open up our boosty pack, and what do we get? We get All Will Be 1. 5 mana enchantment. Let me put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player. All Will Be 1 deals that much damage. Target opponent, creature, opponent controls, or planeswalker opponent controls. This is a pretty interesting card, honestly. If you're playing a bunch of oil counters and stuff like that, this will do a lot of damage, but it's obviously a very, very much synergy build-around card that needs to be in the right deck to work, but it can be good. Otherwise, we have Necrosquito. Pretty cool card, actually. Growing Flyer, but for second creatures, you get Scheming Aspirant. We always try and stay away from blue and black this draft. So, you know what we do on Bronze to Mythic? We do like to take the rare. So, I think it's important to take the rare and try it out. We can get chat on the screen here. Coming out at me while the rankings aren't up yet. Let's take the rare, and let's see how it goes. See how it goes. A reminder, of course, about the untapped overlay and the rankings you see. Untapped is a draft helper. Download it for free. Oh my god.
Inconceivable!
We got past White Sun's Twilight? This has got to be one of the best rares in the set, right? What is happening? It plays very badly with our other first pick, but I didn't mean to take it like that. That was a misclick, but take it that fast. I want to see the rest of the pack, but whatever, I guess. Sure. I guess we're white now. Yeah, so I don't think we're playing both of these. But I don't know what card you could possibly take. Now, hold on. The Praetors from the other sets are in this set. Shieldred, the Apocalypse, Vorinclex, and so on and so forth. Do those replace a rare or a common? They're in the rare slot? Okay, so it couldn't have been one of those. Yeah, I mean, this card's just busted, so we'll just go from there, I guess. As I was trying to say, the rankings you see here are the Draftsmith overlay. The static ranking is LSV's ranking, which is useful. And then normally there's a dynamic ranking based on data from gameplay, but there wasn't enough games played yet because the set came out yesterday. So, all right. Damn, that's yeah. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do here, because these cards do not go well together at all. I think that Whites and Twilight's much better, so we're going to lean towards that. This pack is pretty weak. We've got Infectious Bite, which is pretty good, obviously. And then we've got Mesmerizing Dose and not too much else. I think we're just going to take the Bite here and see where it goes. Yeah, all right. Take Bite and get past a Slow Bad Iron Goblin. More of a commander card than anything else, just a 3/3 for the most part. We got a Duelist here, which is great. We also have a Mere Convert, which is a super solid card. Prophetic Prism, Bring the Ending, Surgical Bay. I mean, I think I like Duelist here. The Mere Convert's pretty safe, actually. I'm not sure how good this card is. Can't pay 2 life that many times. Duelist is definitely a much better 2-drop, obviously. I like the Duelist. Start taking white cards, try and get into this, get into white. See where that takes us. I'm a Duelist here. Against all odds, the Reservoir, and then some red card. Reservoir is 1 red for an artifact. Being of upkeep, put an oil counter on another creature, artifact creature you control, and then make a goblin if an oil counter was removed. Obviously works with all but B1, but no white cards here. 1 passable red card and a bunch of, green card, and a bunch of red cards. The red cards aren't necessarily great, obviously. Yeah. I'm going to take the Reservoir as the highest upside card. We might not play it, but if we do, it'll be good. And like nothing else here is that exciting, honestly. So, okay. Well, white is not really coming through. We got oil counter looter guy. Not a ton else. Sawblade scamp. Scamp. I mean, if we're going oil, we're going all oil. We're going all B1, all in on the oil.
Trying to get that all. Oh.
So I guess Scamp does play into that. And there are just actually no white cards. Okay. Very strange, but sure. We got a Tyrannix, an Engulfer, a Shrapnel Slinger. All cards in color, not really oily, but Atrocity is pretty good, but we're like not toxicking at all, probably, honestly. So, damn. I'm gonna take the Engulfer, I think. Just like a very solid card that will figure out what is going on. Alright. This has been a head scratcher so far. Predation's obviously fine. Pretty good fight card. I mean, Complete Devotion's cool if we're toxic, but we're not. Attendant, Assault. Pretty take Predation here, I think. Does adding toxic counters trigger all B1? Yes. Alright, take Predation. We have a Threaten, a bad Pump Spell, a bad Shatter, or off-color cards. Okay. Late. This is the pack that had the Tau-X. I actually missed this pack because I took the card so fast by accident. Fuseling's obviously a fine oil card. Man, it looks like we're not playing white. We could end up being like red-white, I guess. These are all unplayable. Like Centurion, we could end up like in like red-black in theory. So take Centurion. Slow bad tables to the 3/3, which is fine. Late bring the ending, whatever. Thrill, okay. And a Mace's Mantle. Alright, that was some pack. Sure. So, we get past White Sun Twilight somehow, and then see no other white cards. We have some green cards, but not a lot, and green didn't seem particularly open, although we obviously, which we open this way. Iron Anchorblade Golem is pretty cool. Oil counter, like Lord. We have 2 reasonable oil commons here as well. The white cards here are passable poison cards, not very exciting. Convert's pretty good too, obviously. We're going to Anchorblade, though. I think we're just going to try and push this oil thing. Yeah, so Anchorblade Golem. And see where this takes us. Not particularly great here. So we get a pack that's pretty iffy. Another Duelist Deep Fate. It's obviously a good card, but Mesmerizing Dose. We got a Rustvine Cultivator, which is obviously a fine oil card. It's not particularly exciting. 6/6, bad rare. Just take Cultivator. You can ramp into the thing, and it's a pretty good source of oil counters too. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think that taking Duelist here is just not right. It's the only other cards like remotely playable, I think. So take Cultivator. We get past Kemba, Ka, Enduring. Another Duelist Deep Fade. Now white's coming through. No! And now there's no green. Oh my god. What do we do? Salvo is very good. So is Punisher, honestly. So both red and white seem pretty open going this way. And Salvo's great, so... Kemba, equipment stuff. It's fine. Let's take Salvo, I guess. Salvo's obviously an excellent removal spell, so... Serum Core Chimera. Voidwing Hybrids. Now we got some really awesome Dimir and Izzet cards. A couple okay green cards. A bunch of bad red cards. No fixing at present. Chimera also adds oil counters and does some pretty cool stuff too. Gotta take the Chimera here, I think. We're looking for something exciting to do in our deck because our deck's kind of right now. Stewart's fine, but like, I think we need a little more than that. So let's take the Chimera, see where it takes us. Another Ichor Plate Golem. The thing is, like, with enough Ichor Plate Golems, like, all of our crappy oil cards just get a lot better. So this is a pretty good safeguard, I think. There's a troll here, of course, that I want to. Let's take the Ichor Plate Golem. Alright. There's a duelist in literally every pack. It's infuriating. There isn't actually a playable card here for us, though. So we'll take this. Maybe we backdoor open a white rare or something. Our green cards aren't great, but the white cards just don't jive very well with the red cards. So Furnace Strider is good. We like Furnace Strider. Barbed Batterfist. Maze's Mantle. Both not very exciting, but sure. Again, green like isn't really there. So we need to figure out exactly what we're going to do otherwise. I guess just playing red-white could be a thing. But like the cards just don't jive very well at all. But I guess it's fine. Here's a Mirror Convert, a Flensing Raptor, and a Furnace. Try to take the Mirror Convert. In theory, greet you open in pack 3. Hi, Karn. Karn, no, I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm working. I'm busy. What are you doing? Who let you in? Who let you in? Huh? Shrapnel Slinger, Gold Warden's Helm, Noxious Assault, or Basilica. Yeah, I guess. We already have a Shrapnel Slinger, so... Oh my god, what is going on? Alright, I guess we're just taking Duelist and just gonna be, doing our thing here. Veil Simulation or ETBs. That card's terrible. This card's good. Oil counter stuff. We have oil counter stuff. Alright. I mean, I guess we're just like red-white aggro. Like, we open up Kenthic Crucible Goliath. 4 mana for a 4/4. Beginning for end step, may sacrifice a creature if you do reveal cards at the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary creature with mana value lesser. Put it on the battlefield, and then put the rest on the bottom of your library. Just a 4/4, basically, sure. Another Duelist of Deep Faith. But Rebel Salvo's fine here, obviously. So, we're going to... I think Shepherd is better in some ways, but I think it's like wants cheap creatures. So, take Salvo. Disruption, Furnace Strider, tap land. We gotta clean this up a little bit. All right, so like, I guess we're not green because our green cards just aren't that numerous or good. I mean, I don't know if our oil cards are even good anymore. This is very, very awkward. We'll take Planet Disruption here. We're just like sort of a bad red-white aggro deck. We freaking love our Duelist of Deep Faith, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, we'll take a Duelist again. Duelist is good, so... Mirrex is also pretty sweet, but... I don't think that we want it, honestly. Don't think we're playing all we want anymore. I think we're just like red-white aggro with a Wrath. That's just like what we're doing. I think the land's pretty good. The land. Take the land. Incisor Glider, Spell Bomb. Free from Flesh is pretty good in our deck, actually, because we're just like an aggro shitter deck. So I kind of like that. Glider, we have 3 duelists and no other infect. Like, our deck is just like red cards and red cards, duelists, and a Wrath. It's like such a weird, you know, mixture of crap. Cinder slash Ravager. Some green cards. Like, are the green cards better than our white cards? We have Rustvine, Bite, Predation, Engulfer. God, this is awkward. Ravager's pretty busted. Take the Ravager. Maybe we are green. Titanic Growth, Engraver, and Garbage. Tilt. Sure. Dune Mover. Copper Longlegs. Proliferate. I mean, the mover's not very good either, but splashing with Prism does not seem like a usable thing, so a reasonable thing. I think we're like, oh my god. Okay, sure. All right, double Ravager seals the deal. All right, we're back to being oil. It's a Sprinter and a Steward's back too. Jeez. All right, double Ravager. We're back in green. More late white cards, but I think we've committed at this point. Scamp is kind of oily, not great, but whatever. All right, so oh, yeah, that's pretty good too. Oh, it's Furnace Strider and a Pump Spell. I think I want the Pump Spell. I think we have so many shitters that like the Pump Spell is just really important. We already have Furnace Strider too, so take the Pump Spell. Take out these crappy white cards that are actually good, but whatever. Restoration, sure. Get the mover out of here. I mean, I know they're playing 2 of this card. I know they're playing 1 of this card, honestly. Another Scamp. We're like almost mono red. Maybe just being mono red spot, like being mono red splash the green cards. Wow, what a ride! What a wild ride that was. Okay, let's take a look. No Chimera, and yeah, we're just like mono red splashing for Ravagers. I think, honestly, converts in. We've got 23 cards. Yeah, double Ravager definitely saved us for sure. I mean, the white cards aren't. If we were just playing like these 5 white cards or whatever, it's not the worst thing in the world. But so we have Reservoir, Fuseling, Flesh, Triple Scamp, Engraver, Battlefist, Slinger. I mean, the Thrill. These cards are not very good, but Cackler, Double Salvo. Like, we have some pretty bad cards in our deck, honestly. But I mean, this deck has a plan at least. Maybe we still play the Bite. Like, we should cut some of these, like, real shitters. Like, Slow Bat doesn't do anything. Rabble's okay. Restoration, Recurring Ravagers, like, pretty sweet. But definitely like the Bite. Predation is also reasonable. Thrill's pretty bad in this deck. We kind of just, like, need playables, though. So, like, you know, Restoration, Maze's Mantle. It's funny that the Mantle is almost like not that bad in our decks. We're just like playing shitters and want pump spells. Dune Mover's like not exciting, but it would allow us to play like, you know, 2 or 3 things. Big reach guy is key for the lifelink flyer. What's the lifelink flyer? Yeah, the Engulfer's not the worst either, but we're definitely a little lower curve than that, I think. We're playing 16 land for sure, so we gotta add a spell here. The problem is like our spells are just kind of bad, so so right now overall what do we have counter? We have counter, adds counters, adds counters, adds counters. Does not actually add counters. Yeah, all we want is not looking particularly exciting here, honestly. Is there a world we play the Chimera also? And just like double splash? Like play Dune Mover to play Dune Mover. And we have Dune Mover, Convert, Murix. Deck's pretty bad. So like it's a pretty high value card. We have a decent number of non-creature spells. We're really in these scamps, you know? It's all about these scamps. We're not playing this card. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Just playing Golfer, I guess. Yeah, that's bad. Dune Mover Chimera. Sorry, folks. I need just to figure out what I want to do here exactly. That's fair, actually. With Scamp being really important in this deck, maybe we just want the Thrill possibility. Does a flood insurance, too. Getting this Chimera in there is kind of appealing, honestly, but... Yeah, we're not gonna do that, so... Yeah, it's funny, I wish I had 6 Scamps. Like, just like 6 Scamps, Ironplay Golem, couple spells, just like that's a reasonable plan, I think, so... I kinda want this Mantle, honestly. Just extra pump spell for our crappy creatures. Like, this card's fine if you're, like, being aggressive, honestly. Just permanent +2/+2 is very reasonable. If I were to cut a card, what would I cut? Just Bite and Predation, Mantle. Cackler's pretty cool. Don't like the Mirror. The Mirror does cast our All-Be-One sooner. Toxic is... I agree it's not, like, great in our deck, but... I don't think Doom Mover's good at all, so... We have no reason to play that card. We're not splashing or anything like that, so... What is our cut if you want to play the Mantle? I think playing 15 land isn't crazy, honestly. Our curve's pretty low, and like our deck's kind of bad, so I don't mind being a little risky. We have Looter, Thrill, Mana Creature. This is close. Look at the Mantle. Just do this. So play Murix. And we're going to play pick out some nice mountains. And pick out some nice forests. And we've got mostly red. Probably like 4 forests, I think is plenty. And then all mountains. Let's see, this is 10. 4 forests for 4 spells. And a Murix and a Mirror Convert. I like this, yeah. Alright, well, that's our deck. Is it good? I don't know, but our last deck was good and we didn't win, so maybe we need a bad deck to win. That's the plan. So, it's that time, folks. Prediction time. You two folks, take a second, pause the video, and scroll to the comments, liking the video along the way. And let me know, are you a believer or non-believer? 7 wins, yay or nay? What do you think? I feel like our deck is, like, sort of close to being good, but not quite, but has some... It's got some crappy love, for sure. So, let's see how it goes. It has the namesake card of the set. It has to be good, right? You know, that's the name of the movie. Chat, come hang out with me. Hand is not great. But fine. Keep, I guess. We have Batter Fist, Salvo, Reservoir, Chimney Rabble, sure. Am I allowed to change deck mid-draft? I mean, there's no rule that I can't, you know. Alright, Batter Fist... Buddy. another non-2 can't target itself. Sure. So we'll play our Batter Fist and just say go.
You rebel scum.
Chimney Rabble, Salvo, Freed from Flesh, Ichor Plate, Golem. It's pretty fun with the free, but you put an oil counter on this and it gets bigger. Great. Blade Graft Aspirant. Put the equipment on it. Alright. Draw a land, please. We can draw a land. Alright, so play Mirix, play Ichor Plate Golem. Kind of cool with this thing and put like random oil counters on random permanents that don't need them. So whenever creature EDBs has an oil counter, put an extra oil counter on it. It's an anthem for oil counter creatures, and this artifact puts an oil counter on the Ichor Plate, so it pumps itself, which is kind of cool. Gold Warden's Helm. Sure. Poker, I'm not sure, actually. Someone in chat can maybe help you out. Take 3. Untap and put a counter here. Pump it up.
Good lord.
And don't draw a land, unfortunately. We can equip and jam here, I guess. Then we have Flesh and Salvo up. We could Salvo the Aspirant, too. Any tricks? We'll say go. I'm going to try and kill this in combat. They have Pump Spell or a trick. It sucks. But 5 damage is a lot, so. Go ahead. Try and kill this. See what happens. See what happens. This card's pretty hard to trigger, honestly. It's like, jump through 17 hoops. If you have 2 mana untapped, make a 1. It is a goblin, though. It is a goblin. What do you think about 3 mana Kaya in Double Trouble? It's just not a good card. It's just like, it was, I pulled it out when I was building the deck, but it's just like not even a good card. Alright, here comes the combat step. No blocks. Can I get a Salvo?
Get off my plane.
They got a trick, they got a trick. What am I going to do? You know? Alright, thank God. Take 2. Draw land for the Haster. Got a Race on. Volshock Spin. They're really, really committed.
You rebel scum.
Alright, put an oil counter on, I mean, I guess, whatever. Oil counters everywhere. We draw Forest. Whoa, boy.
Bingo.
Alright, if we Rabble, we just lose our Ichor Plate to the thing. So we're just gonna, we're gonna what? We can attack if they block. We get to play the Free from Flesh, which is pretty good. And then play Bite post-combat and kill the other creature. That's kind of fine, honestly. Clear the road for the Rabble. Let's attack. Long pause. No, they're just going to take it. Wow. I don't want to just, like, get nutsy, not so aggro, do I? I don't think so. So, can play the Rabble on defense, too. The thing is, I don't want to block with it because I want to put counters on it and make it bigger. This is weird. Weird game so far. 15 to 12. We're like kind of racing. We might do even no attack, no block this turn, which is obviously not ideal, but also might just kill them next turn. So let's play this. The old no attack, no block turn. Our opponent should have alarm bells screaming in their head. I basically just said out loud, I have a trick in my hand. Swamp? Uh-oh. 6 mana. Stop touching my cards with your grubby hands. Two cards. Planner disruption on my rabble. Then no attacks? God, what a coward. Alright. This puts things on non-tokens. That sucks. Alright, we'll put a counter here, I guess. Just keep having oil counters and stuff. Draw another forest. Alright, this is kind of sketchy, but sure. We're gonna just go in here, I think. We can bite using the rabble, so they have a kill spell response. We don't lose our creature. And just have the flesh available also. So let's do bite. That resolved instantly. No equip either is kind of weird. But I'll just jam. Just give the old Leroy. Double pump spell. Alright. They just like have nothing? What are they up to over here? What do you what's cooking? The Bardache. Okay. Sure, I guess. Just gonna not equip again. Alright. Untap and put an oil counter on. Everything has oil counters. I don't know, put one here. Draw another forest. Alright, we're flooding a little bit now. It's kind of crappy. We still get the jam here, and this would be a 4/4. They're gonna block here, like, for sure, right? So maybe actually move the Batter Fist over, so I have a 3/3 and a 3/1. I guess then let's attack. We actually have the Goblin Maker too, so let's attack. Fire up the Leroy. We're gonna block here again. We're gonna pump again. Take the trade, whatever. And then we get a Goblin off our thing. I want a Goblin, not a Might, so. Do I want a Goblin, not a Might, actually? I mean, I guess, right? The infect doesn't matter at all, so. Sure. So you go. Thought I had enough for both. I don't, unfortunately, but. Down to 4. Counter goes on this on the upkeep. Actually, I can't put a counter on this crap. Right, it's non-token. They just, like, play a decent-sized creature here. It could be in trouble, but, like, we are 15 with a Mythic in play, so. How do you pass a turn unconditionally out of play spacebar? So, what you have to do is normally enter. Enter or the bottom right button down here, which is behind me. You can't see it, but it's right here. This button right here. But that doesn't always pass unconditionally. If you press Shift, Enter, and not any shift, it has to be the left shift.
We have technology.
That'll F6 your turn. So left shift key, hold it, and press Enter.
Phyrexian life will rise from your corpses.
We are the Borg.
Okay. I now have a treasure token. And this thing's on 2, and I can't kill it. Oh my god. Oh, they're at 2. No, we can't kill them just yet. I guess they can't use her either. Sure, that's fine. We should put them to 1, I guess, and say go. So, attack you. Play this thing, just say go. We have the Myrics up also. We're good. Vraskic's real good, but we're good here, I think. Three lethal attackers. Hi, Karn. Karn, what do you want? You want to be on TV? Is that what you want? Is that why you're bothering me? Is that why you're bothering me? You're bothering me, dog? You're going to bother me when I'm at work? I'm going to shake the dog. Ready? Watch this. I'm going to shake the dog. Ready? Shake the dog. Shake the dog. We're shaking the dog. Here he is. Everyone's out of Karn. Red Sun's Twilight. Destroy up to X target artifacts. If X is 5 or more, each artifact destroyed this way, make a token as a copy of it. Those tokens gain haste, and then exile them. Shit. Karn, get out of here. We're in trouble. We're in trouble, Karn. They have a treasure too? Sure, so we're in doo-doo now. So they get 2 rebels. 3 rebels. Holy shit.
You rebel scum.
And that's unbelievable. Okay. That's pretty insane. Honestly, that's a pretty good use of that card. So the artifacts die, but the rebels stay. So yeah. This thing will grow. Oh, actually, they're still dead. Never mind. This thing has trample. We have 1 oil counter on 1 creature, and that's just enough. So we attack at everything, they block, and they trample, and we kill them. What? There's no madness. What are you talking about? Yeah. So we're good. Pump it up. 3/3 trample. All right. Woo! Man, that was scary. That was very scary. You should have killed Phyrexia. This kills artifacts. So. Whew! Oh my god. Why was that game so scary for us? Terrifying game. Absolutely terrifying. All right, folks. I'm going to take a breather while I remind you all we're brought to you by.
In the search for the ultimate weapon, knowledge is power. Introducing Draftsmith, your new secret weapon for Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Mode. Draftsmith helps you pick the perfect card every time by providing an in-depth rating for each card. These ratings adapt based on the cards you've already chosen, making sure you always stay one step ahead of the competition. After the draft is done, Draftsmith recommends the optimal deck based on the cards you have chosen. Know more, win more. Download Draftsmith today from untap.gg.
All right, scrappy crappy. Let's keep going here. Shrapnel Slinger, Ichorplay Golem. The Ravager's insane. This card's really, really good. So, having 2 of these saved our deck for sure. Vraska, best walker in the set. Yeah, it seems very good. All right, so we got a Bear, Cackler. No oil counters just yet, unfortunately. Fleshless Gladiator. Sure. Barbed Batterfist. I think I like the Batterfist here. Just like trade to have an artifact in play to sack to this thing if I want to. I was saying sack a creature on an artifact. Oh shit. Never mind. Still think I like the block here, so. Yeah.
You rebel scum.
Just joining BTM. I like to set up for 4 drafts. It's pretty interesting, honestly. Our decks have been progressively getting better, but our best deck did terribly, so I don't really know what's the deal is so far yet, but if you miss any Bronze Mythic, of course, it's on YouTube as always. Bronze Mythic on YouTube. Bam. Check it out. Subscribe, bell, like button, comments, take pictures of it, send it to your mom. Just everything, all right? Everything you can do. That card's really good. Hex Gold, Halberd. We draw Mirrors for mana, which is good. Guess we're going to Ichor Plate. And we can't block this thing, unfortunately, but that is what it is. We can attack if we want to. It's not particularly great. We have Free from Flesh. We can't really use it, and then do other stuff too. So I guess we could Free from Flesh and then Shrapnel Slinger post-comp and play a 2/2. Ichor Plate does block these two. So does this. Let's stack. No blocks. Play Cackler and say go, I think. The old no attack, no block turn. Now they're coming in. Now they're jamming. Alright, so here come the jammy jams. There is a +3/+1 trick that draws a card, basically. That would be very bad for us here. So I'm gonna take this. I think we can race here. Our board's pretty good. We got pump spells. Like to draw land next turn. Removal spell also. Geth, Thane of Contracts. Interesting. So they are going to shrink both their creatures. It's funny because now this makes Ravager insane, but we have no oil counters yet, unfortunately. Fuseling. Okay. So, like, we kind of don't want to kill this because it makes our Ravager better, but we kind of just have to, I think. What do we do? I think we just play Ichor Plate and Sig Up and just set up for next turn. Like, now these aren't threats anymore. This is just a 3-4. Yeah, and set up to make our Fuseling bigger and get more counters on it and so on. Yeah, just play this and Sig Up. Pretty risky card, honestly. -1 in your team is a huge deal. We're going to put the equipment onto this. It's now a first strike, trample, 3-4. That's fine. No blocks. And just say go. Draw land, too. This is going pretty well, I think. We play land, play Fuseling. This gets 2 counters on it because of the Golem. Also, it also gets +1/+1 because of the oil counter. It's 2-2. We could attack here. If they block, we can flash. We can just like Leroy here, honestly. Our attacks are pretty good. The only downside is that we can't play 2 creatures, but if you get an oil counter on things, you can play this next turn, which is pretty cool. So let's just attack. Just freaking Leroy. So we're attacking for 8. Probably put a gladiator on this battlefield thing, and I'll just use the flesh and pump it. I want to get the oil counter on, I think, because I just want to be able to cast this next turn. So if it isn't like the best trade of all time, but it's pretty good, so I think it's fine. Let's do this. Oh no. Oh, the -1. Oh, God. Oh, no. That sucked. All right. That was pretty bad for us, I'm not going to lie. But now do we, like... I mean, like, the trick doesn't make sense because they had that last turn, right? Like, they could have used it on prior streets and just, like, didn't. So, like, I don't know, whatever, I guess. Ravager is not castable. We have only 1 oil counter. Yeah, maybe I should just play it as a pump spell. That's fair. All right, now what do we do? I don't want to kill this because I want to be able to use the Ravager to kill her stuff, but I have nothing else to do with our mana. Just like move this here, I guess. Sure. Alright, so go. They were still in great shape, like we have more power than them. Drawing a land's insane, drawing a spell is good. Just nothing. We draw a Reservoir. Alright, so super sketchy turn, obviously. They just, like, didn't do anything. And they have a bunch of mana up, so don't want to attack into that. We can just Reservoir and Sapnel Slinger here and just say go. Just go wide. This adds oil counters for our Ravager, which is great. This is 2-2, which is not going to do anything else, which is fine. No sacks. Just say go. I mean, no rush at all. 3 cards in hand, 5 mana up, not attacking into it. Reservoir's good. Now we get oil counters everywhere, play our Ravager, kill their shit, and I think we're in good shape. We're going to show them why this card's not good. Oh, look, another thing to kill. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it.
Ooh.
Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You got to kick them out.
Oh!
I still only counts as one.
That was cool. All right. We are on the... Ooh, stand's pretty good, actually. We're on the draw with oil card, oil card. Like, playing these not oil cards sucks, honestly. It's just not a good one for us, but we have... This costs 4 right now, which is insane. This card's so good. All right, keep this. We can even, like, loot away the freaking crappy cards, too. This card's fine, but this card's pretty crappy. Ooh, blue land, go. So Fuseling's up. I don't roll a counter.
Trying to get that all. Oh.
Blue, synthesizer. Sure. We draw. All will be 1. All right. I think we're just gonna play Engraver and say go. I don't mind looting away this card, just like making it work. Shouldn't Fusing got it in 2 oil counters on when it ETB'd? It did, right? Play the Eye of Malcator. ETB Scry 2. Whenever artifact ETBs, becomes a 4/4. And they're mono blue at the moment. Sure, that's great for us, actually. I mean, I could just shatter this, actually, with the Slinger. Maybe we just shatter this. Let's see what they do. 2 bottom. We draw land. I mean, all of it doesn't seem that good in our deck, honestly. Like, so we can shatter this. We have no other play, I guess. So sure, we'll just shatter this. I could sack something else, but then I can't Ravager next turn. Ravager's pretty sick, so this becomes a 4/4, not the artifacts. All right. Let's kill this. Keep my all creatures and say go. Pumps the Fuseling up too. It's got a gas. A little value on the Fuseling too. Next turn, play a honkin' shonkin' 5/5. Nothing. All right, never mind. I'm just playing this thing. I was gonna play the Rabble because they could have a counter spell or something here like that. Just play this card. Fire up the Rabble and see what happens. They got a counter they're playing in here, so.
Good or predictable Bart. Always takes rock.
All right, cool. Good play, Jim.
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
So that's gone. Just say go. Ravager next turn. Cackler lined up as well. End step Augury. So now they have a 3/3. Just like annoying, I guess, but whatever. You can see how good all B1 will be. And they bin some cards. Now 3/3. Sure. Purity Overseer. Just like Blade Splicer with a lot of words on it. And attack, sure. No first strike, very important. Play an X1. Yeah, alright, sure. We draw Sawblade Scamp. That's actually pretty cool because I can play this and then play the Ravager immediately after it. So, however, do I want to hold this for all B1? I don't think so. Play Scamp. Oh wait, I screwed up. I punted. I thought it came in with an oil counter for some reason. That's my fault. That's my fault. My bad. My bad. Play this and say go. Honestly, I was waiting for them to play more mites and stuff to kill this thing, so. Hey. Damn, I'm smart. Just keep the Ravager nice and safe. It's all part of the plan, folks. You gotta keep your important cards safe from counterspells, so you just play the bad cards first. There you go. Here comes the unblockable creature, whatever. And the 3/3? That's a little worse. Yeah, we're gonna take it. I want to cast this next turn, I think. So, no attack. That's great. Love that. Love the bait spell. Alright, 14 to 20. Play an X1. Font of Progress. This is the mill card. This card's not very good. I think if you're like a hard line control deck with a bajillion proliferate cards, maybe, but Millstone, not a very good card in limited. One card left. Go on. Tell me more. Untap. We draw Acre Plate Golem. Pretty good too. All right. So let's fire up the Ravager. Third counterspell. No way. No way. Great time with that follow button. Watching on YouTube, folks, or on Twitch, folks. If you're watching YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit all the buttons, do all the things, and of course, follow me on other platforms as well while waiting for our opponent here. And I would trade Fuseling for the 3/3 here, so we'll send that in. We're going to mill me for, not even for, I don't know, yeah, mill me for 2. Sure. No blocks. Say go. Acre Plate and all will be 1. Tamiyo's Immobilizer. So another card that wants to proliferate, the Icy Manipulator. It's a good card, but depends on how much they can proliferate for sure. We're on a clock here too, so. Are we going to loot this draw relevant card? Never. Ever. Furnace Strider. Maybe this turn, honestly. But alright, so play Acre Plate Golem. It's a Lord for our oil stuff. Tumble Magnet. I mean, it's a little better. Fourth counter is important. And we get to... We have our Furnace Strider, too. It's pretty gas. We'll just try and jam here and see what happens. Yeah, we'll loot this. Try and find a land for Strider. Yes, so big surprise. The Praetors from the last like 5 years of sets are all in the set as like uber rares, basically. So Sheoldred, Vorinclex, Jin-Gitaxias, they can replace your rare, and they are like very rare, but they are in paper and online. So I can open Shoulder of the Apocalypse at the Pro Tour in 2 weeks. Should be pretty freaking awesome. I'll take that. I'd buy that for $1. Trade Fuseling for the 3/3 or nah. Okay. So we'll just say go here, since this thing can block, and we'll probably going to loot away the all be one, try and draw land for this thing. Just say go. Praetor Archives, yeah, basically. Ooh. Celepod Sentry. That's pretty good, actually. That's terrifying. This is a 4/5 flyer. That's actually horrifying with the unblockable creature. We might lose this game now. That's a pretty insane draw. All right, now we're at 8. We're dead on board any artifact too. That's not good. That's definitely not good. We need to draw a removal spell, or we need to draw a way to kill them. Discard this thing. Do the new ones have all one symbol? I think they, in paper, they're like some stupid art treatment, and then on Arena, they're just like whatever they are. Draw Scamp, draw Scamp. Scamp, Scampy, Scamp, Scamps. Where are my spells at? I'm going to loot here. We need to draw a removal spell or a land. That also works.
Bingo!
That's actually quite good. So, Scamp. Scamp. Tap, sure. Then we're gonna bite.
Get off
We have two salvos also, right? So pump those up, and now we still can't attack though. I don't think so. We're attacking with anything but the 3/3. But now I think we're in good shape. So we draw a land for Furnace Strider. We're in good shape. Also, we can like probably shoot them with these. We'll see. Okay. I mean, there are definitely worse Planeswalkers our opponent could have played, so.
You won't stop us.
How many cards do I have? 21. So they can mill 15 cards right now. They can mill 18 cards next turn. No! Not like this. Don't cheese me out. Come on! They're going to shrink the Fuseling. Alright. Mill's still looking better? Yeah, I mean, I guess. They have an Icy, too. So if I Furnace Strider, if they tap this, they take 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They can block 1 also. I don't know if we can win. Honestly. We need to draw like a salvo, I guess, and kill this, or kill a creature. Yeah. Do I dink them? Draw the fight card. Is the fight card lethal? It's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Not even close. Because they have they still have the Icy in play. Yeah, they have Icy, folks. They're gonna tap my Ravager. Alright. Move the land. Oh no. We have 20 cards in our deck. They mill 6 times 3. That's 18 cards. And then they have 19, 20. They have literally exactly the amount of mill necessary to mill us out next turn. If we had one more card in our deck, we win this game. That's disgusting. That's just revolting. I attack Jace. That's right. I attack Jace. Never mind. You're right. I can kill Jace. Let's play land. Play Strider. We can kill the Jace. We're probably gonna die to the synthesizer then though. So add oil counters. We're gonna give this haste. Should play 41. The hell was I thinking? They tap the Strider. That's actually a terrible play because they now have a Vigilance creature too. So attack. We got to lose something here. So we just Leroy, I think. Yeah, we just got to stop Jace from milling us. Yeah. All right. Sure. Not tapping the Vigilance creature is insane, honestly. They would, so that I couldn't do his attack because otherwise they would just tap back and kill me. I think killing them next turn is certainly possible with the Furnace Strider in play and my Fuseling back at being an attacker.
All will witness Phyrexia's truth.
Unless they have 2 kill spells. Unbelievable. I guess I could have left back 1 blocker. I probably should let back another blocker. Oh my god. Alright. Their deck's pretty good, honestly. It looked pretty bad at first, but it's actually pretty good. Yeah. I should let back one of my shitty 1/1s. right, yeah, that's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal loss there. I think I could have won that game. I think I played bad. It's all right. Yeah, not cool. Not cool. All right, we're good. Oh my God, are we good? Are we good? We can't keep this hand. Oh God, it's all of our good cards and no lands. No, and no enablers either. We have all of our oil payoffs and no oil cards. We gotta mulligan this. It sucks. Even if we draw a land, like, what does this hand even do? It's like 2-3, 2-3, 2-3, and then nothing. Alright, so this is better. We keep this. Reservoir's like, I mean, I guess it's fine. Dump the Scamp. I don't know. This card's not very good, but see what happens. Infectious Bite. Pestilence Scythe. Look who's back. The old scamper. Oh, block. Please block. I'd love you to block there. Alright, so we got Cackler next turn. Put an oil counter on it. It's pretty cool. We got Infectious Bite to kill something else if we need to. The Hive Master. The counter here. Mirror Convert. Convert would theoretically allow us to cast the Furnace Strider next turn. This thing can't even attack right now. I can bite, obviously, but this also is toxic too, though, right? Ugh. So we're already at the being infected stage. Shit. All right. Like, do I have to block this? It's so bad. Getting hungry. Shit. This sucks. Definitely a bit of a snowball-y format in this regard, where like they just have an infect creature or two, and you're just like, all right, I really can't block for a turn. And normally you'd want to just take the damage, but like they get to 3 poison and it sucks. Turns all their cards on. We're down a card this game too. This is pretty brutal. All right, I'll play the Convert and just block with the Convert, I guess. Cackler can block the token. Sucks, but oh my God. Our opponents are really going hard today. They are definitely going hard. Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right, well, we have been infected. We are corrupted. Yeah. We can, like, bite down the Siphoner or play this Cackler. Let's play Cackler, I guess. Moran Executioner Thane. It's a good card. When things die, drain for 2, only once. We block here and we draw like a... We can't even draw a Ravager because we can't cast it yet, but sure. Whew, boy. We're at 9 and 4 poison. Please stop. Thank you. Yeah, counter. Draw land. Maybe draw like our Ravager next turn. Maybe we have a chance. It does seem pretty good. All right, pump the brakes. Let's draw Ravager, please. Bone Picker, that sucks. One Ravager, please. Ruthless Predation. Not the worst either, honestly. So we can bite down the Scourge, and then Predation. Let's actually Predation the Varan. And let's try and draw a Ravager, I think. So we go. I can actually make a Goblin. Actually, I can't make a Goblin too. But all right, let's fight the Thran, and then bite the Scourge. We'll see what Sorcery Speed because they can have a full spell. So kill this. It's not a fight, so Death Touch doesn't matter. And now it's 17-8. Our blockers are still pretty good. And we say go. And now that we draw one of our Ravagers, we're like way in this game. So we're like fighting back here. We're trying our best. We are at 6 poison. It's a lot. One Ravager, please. Nim Razor Paladin. When ETBs turn a creature card. Oh my god, it's a super Gravedigger. What the hell is this card? This card's insane. Alright. 4/4 Gravedigger Toxic 2. What is this card?
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
They buy back the Varan, not the Scourge. Interesting. We untap and we draw Ravager, please. Ravager, please. I didn't ping. Whoops. Ravager. Shrapnel Slinger. I mean, I guess we can kill this thing. Do I sack this? I should have tapped him instead of sack it. Is a 2/2 better than a 1/1 here with abilities? Yeah, I should have done this first. So I missed 2 points here. I'm a scamp. I should have end stepped it, and then I should have done that first. But whatever. I screwed up. Made a mistake. It should be 15. And then I will make a token too. And say... So I missed 2 points. Say go. We draw a Ravager. I think we still have a chance to kill this. We kill this flyer and put a big creature in play. I guess the Varan will just kill us, though, over like a few turns. Just like when things die. They're just coming in. They're just coming in big time. What is this? What is this relentless aggression? We gotta block. This thing just comes right back, too. Oh, my. Wait, what? No. Oh, we gotta block. We're just probably dead here, but whatever. Alright, what do you got? Okay. Edict me? Okay, that sucks too, I guess, but... Draw land. Never doesn't matter anymore. That sucked. Yeah, their deck was just good. We just lost. I don't know. We mulliganed and they just had a good hand. Literally all black cards. Not a single green card. This card's busted, by the way. Good lord, this card's good. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that sucks. That's just like we just lost, whatever, it happens. Yeah, sure. It's fine. Mirror Convert. The old Scamper Scamps. Sure. We can Ichor Plate and Scamp next turn. No synergy here just yet. Great. Another Scamp. Yeah, we'll just play Scamp Ichor Plate here, I think, and set up for next turn. Love drawing that 1-drop on turn 2, you know? I mean, our hand's definitely pretty reasonable here. These oil counters are going to add up for sure. The Rapta. This is going to be a good turn for us. All right. Actually, I can't scamp because I want to double Freed probably. I could also just freaking Ravel. Set up for next turn. Super Dodo, resub. Thanks so much. So if I attack with these two, That's like still not great. If I attack with add a counter, add a counter. Leave the mirror back. Double scamp, pump, pump. Problem is if we use both pump spells here, then we're just like out of pump spells, obviously. Although it does pump our team up pretty well. I'll just do it, whatever. Sure. I'll fall back down. Who's gonna pick me back up again? Attack! Just no blocks at all. We don't just fire in here, do we? I think we just fire in here, actually. We just like fire in. It's worth like, it's worth what? 2, 3, 4, 5. It's worth 5 extra damage. I'm just doing it. Puts the Ichor Plate out of like Volt Charge range also. And the damage matters with these things in play too, so. Down to 11. Yes, now they can't Volt Charge this. Because we are a little all in on the Ichor Plate, I'm not going to lie. Say go with a bunch of mana up. We draw a Shrapnel Slinger. Don't love our attacks here into 4 open mana, 5 cards in end. And I think we're just going to play a Rabble and see what happens. If they counter it's fine, whatever. Alright, and just going to say go. We can go ping, ping, end steps. We have a spell to cast to get those counters back. What do you got, friend? What's the big trick? Serum Snare on the Ichor Plate Golem. Annoying, but fine. Lose our counter. They get to proliferate. It's cute. And Augury. Sure. So, good no attack there. I would have gotten blown out pretty hard. I fall back down. Alright. So we say go. They're effectively at 9. And these scamps might just like finish the job here, honestly. Tamiyo's a mobilizer, so this is fine. They seem to be pretty good proliferating, but they're not really building up that good of a board yet. We get to untap and play Ichor Plate. I didn't freaking ping. I misclicked. Whatever, it's fine. Forest, Shrapnel Slinger. We can just shatter his freaking thing too, actually. Maybe we should just shatter his turn. Play land, play Ichor Plate, shatter his thing, and say go. Let's play this. Sacrifice the Goblin token. They're going to Hex Gold my Convert in response. Sure, whatever. Oh, I should have floated mana. God damn it.
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
Sure, whatever. My bad. It's like this. What are we? Just like very, very bizarre play. Just like, yeah, it worked. Confused me. Doing weird things. Very effective. It's like a still in good shape here. I think they have 2 cards left. No icy. Scamps, beats, lords. And instead of loot, discarding a Dune Mover. Yeah, that play does seem a lot better. Your opponent forgets to tap in response. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Split second sudden shock. Loot main phase. Like to see that. Little desperation loots. Surgical Spellbomb. This is a sorcery speed repulse. Bounce a creature, draw a card. One card left. Didn't ping again. Sorry, folks. A little hungry. But honestly, we're just like not attacking this turn anyway, so it's fine. Keeps them as 2/2s. We could attack this turn, I guess. Ship it. Let's just go. They have a trick, so be it. So be it. You could just like not cast it here, honestly. You don't need to cast a spell here, so they have a trick kind of get blown out. Yeah. All right, yeah, good discipline on their part. I probably shouldn't have cast that spell. I was just fucking stupid. All right, yeah. There's no reason to cast that spell at all. Just take the bounce, take the damage. They also might try to kill this too. Yeah, just a heinously bad play. I think it's like that looks so. That's a spot where like it looks so obvious, right? You just play your pump spell. Well, what are you doing? But the whole point about being good at Magic and being good at Limited is playing around the things your opponents are doing and trying to gauge on the scale of like, what can I afford to play around, and you know, and then can I play around it? You know, and if you is what I'm doing good enough to not have to play into their spell, and if it is, avoid getting blown out at all costs. You know, so yeah, just a terrible play. They're gonna pump this too, maybe. So just bad all around. It's fine though. I think we're still good here with our scamps. So we got 4 damage lined up. 1 more damage here too. I think we're fine, but definitely not a good play. That's a really easy spot where a lot of mid-level players will just attack there, play their pump spell, get blown out, and not think twice about it. Loot again, sure. Gonna get the job done with our scamps here. Alright, gonna bounce this Ichor Plate, sure. Alex the Raid, thanks so much. Prism, yeah, sure. Loud Dirtling, just gonna die. That works too. Alright, so yeah, definitely a big mistake there. We didn't get punished for it, but that's like a really important spot. Chat wants to know how to rate my skill level playing Magic streaming versus not streaming. I would say I played about 65 to 70% on stream, and hopefully 90 to 95% when I'm playing like super serious. You do lose a lot of percentage points and you're just talking and like not paying attention kind of, but I'll take it. Play a bad one anyway. It's important to learn. It's the important part. I mean, we have a looter, so I guess we can keep this, but it's a pretty ugly hand. Cool. So, play Engraver, Sig up. Nothing? Just a stone cold nothing here? Alright. In for 2. Let's go. Draw a land here, too. We got Flensing Raptor on defense. God, you love to see it. Oh my God, folks. Can I hear it in chat, please? Can we get it a one time? Come on. Here we go, folks. Let's do this. Where's my chat commands at? Huh? There it is. Holy moly, Windrake not very good on defense. If they played Phyrexia and Obliterator or whatever there, we probably lost. But otherwise, we were in pretty good shape. And take it. I mean, we're going to keep. This hand's obviously very awkward. We only have 1 turn of a red source. We have 10 mountains in our deck, though, so we're going to keep this. We have a looter, too, so. Alright, let's draw a mountain. That works, too.
Bingo!
So, let's play our Scamp and get going here, right? Ever a month I didn't make Mythic on time? Yeah, and there's times where scheduling just doesn't really work out or whatever. I've only failed to make Mythic once. It was for the Baldur's Gate, like, alchemy set. I just ran out of time before Dominaria came out. I had worlds coming up and stuff, and it just, like, didn't work out. So, we're going to go land. I guess just Engraver, right? Yeah. We have Ravager coming down pretty quickly, which is cool. We have a removal spell for the synthesizer. Yeah, we also had internet problems during that too. That's right. All the good excuses. 1/4 Acre Plate Golem. Sure. Works for me. Let's play Acre Plate and probably just say go here. I guess playing Acre Plate here means I can't play Ravager next turn no matter what. But I still think it's worth it to spend all of our mana here, so. Crackler. Royal Counter Pumper guy. Alright, sure. No loots. I don't think. I think I want the Reservoir with the Acre Plates, so. Untap and draw a Rabble. Rabble, rabble, rabble. What do we do with this bad boy? What do we do with this bad boy? Probably just spend all our mana, I guess. Like we kind of want to play the Reservoir to get our stuff going. We could like Reservoir loot and like make a Goblin too, but like their board's pretty blockery, so I think I just Rabble. Just say go. We have Rule Spell, big creature. Not really a huge rush here, I don't think. Whoa, what's this card? Meld Web Strider. 1 oil counter, remove an oil counter to crew. That's interesting. Sure. Again, not going to loot. I think our hand's fine. Cackler's going to come in here. Wow. This is a 5/3. This is a pretty easy block, right? Like, just making it super easy on me here. Sure. Works for me. Yeah. Let me draw Scamp. Ravager still costs 5. Alright, let's play Scamp. Oh, I only have 1 green, only 1 red now. Damn it. No bites possible. God damn. Alright, I'll just play this thing and just get our If I play Scamp, no, I still only have 1 red. Oh man, so awkward. I want to be able to cast this next turn. Whatever. God damn it. So much wasted mana. Can't even activate the Myrics either. So I mean, we have the bite up, I guess, but so much wasted mana. Myrics is obviously good, but the colorless land can be a little risky. I don't want to loot here. I want to keep my cards. I don't think that I could loot, make it. That is true. I could loot, make a token instep. We'll see. Here's a Watcher. And they are out. So, I can, they're going to attack for 1 here. That's cool. We can loot or ping and make a Goblin. We're going to do that, I think. I don't think I want to discard Scamp, honestly. The Scamps seem a little important. Especially with the board kind of gummed up like this. I'm just going to loot. I'm just going to ding for 1, I mean. Ding for 1, make a Goblin. And untap. Put an oil counter on the Acre Plate itself. Player on Volt Charge, I think. We draw a Crackler. So now we can cast our Ravager. They have 1 card in hand. Ravager kills the Watcher. They do have a 5/5 lined up, obviously, though. Crackler's pretty good here, too. If I could play Crackler and Scamp, I might do that instead, but I can't, so let's play Ravager. And then we just say go, because they have a 5/5 blocker, so... They have no clock. Our board's huge. Hey. Ah, fellow Chucker, eh? Last card is Sprinter. Pretty good card. They can keep playing this over and over again to add oil counters to things. And then it bounces back to their hand. Pretty good card. We can kill it with our bite. So now I have his 5/5 on defense. Bounce the Sprinter. We untap and put a oil counter on the Scamp. I should put on the Ravager, so it's a 6/6, right? I like that. Thanks to our... Ooh, that was a good draw. Whew! That was...
Ah, Our hero returns.
It's a nice one. Only one red still. I have a bite now available. Also, I just bite the 5/5 too. Yeah, we're just gonna crush them this turn. I think honestly. We're gonna bite and flesh most likely. We're gonna attack with. We actually can't attack with that much because they have a. This is a 2. It's only a 2/3 on defense. We attack with. We just jam, right? This is definitely going in. We can bite down the Strider. Yeah, we're just gonna slam here, I think. I just slam, whatever. Just do it. You figure it out. You figure it out. What do you got? Activate this thing. Chomp that bad boy down. Chomp, chompity, chomp, chomp, chomp.
Get off my plane.
That was like the best possible draw in our deck, right? Like, because it allows for this attack. Alright, here we go. They're gonna make their thing a 2/3, sure. Make it a 3/2, sure. Make it a 4/1, sure. Block the old Ichor Plate column. That's gonna work out for you. Now chump here and here. Now, yeah, we gotta save Ichor Plate, right? Yeah, definitely. So, pump this bad boy. Pump that up. Pow, 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 pow. 13, everything's dead except for that one thing. You say, I say go. They can use this thing to pump their synthesizer up. Try to make it a 3/3, but I think this game is pretty much over. Land, yeah, sure. Put an oil counter on. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Game. Blouses.
Alright, yeah, there's definitely like a good oil deck for sure. Yeah, this plays. It's not great, but it's fine. Mountain go. Ravager. Yeah, if we have more actual oil, like, we have like this hand has no oil cards, so like Ravager looks pretty mopey, but oh god, don't kill it. Don't leave him alone. He has a family of mirrors to go back to. No. All his mirrors: silver mirror, iron mirror, gold mirror. So sad. All right. We're gonna hold this because I think Shatter isn't that good actually. I'm just gonna play it. Whatever. We got killed by Spinoderm yet? I have not seen Spinoderm yet, no. Blade Graft Aspirant. And we draw a non-land. I think I like attacking here. They probably won't block. Then I can play my Ichor Plate. And if they do block, I just play the Free from Flesh. I like that. They're pretty unlikely to block here. If they do, whatever, just play this. Sure, that's fine too. So the upside there is you can play a 3-drop on curve. And the downside is we kill their thing. This is oil counters now, so it makes this thing, it's bigger with this and makes this cheaper, so. Another one. Another one. Back in the saddle. Play a land. We're going to play the 4-drop now. We could play Ichor Plate and attack, but this is just better, so. Land 5. It's funny how the Phyrexian warrior plays well with the rebel mechanic, but
You rebel scum.
you know, it's a little weird sometimes. It happens.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
In the tank, turn 5. What you got? Our hand's great. We have a 5/5 removal spell, Anthem. Hex Gold Halberd, very good. Another Bladecraft. Okay. My favorite mirror. I don't know. Mirror Battlesphere. I don't know actually. All right, so we got some stuff here. We can just jam. I guess the problem is if I try and jam with if I try and jam makes their blocks are bad, then Chain Whirler them. Then I don't have this. This will cost 6, so We can just Acre play it and jam, I guess. Just play Ravager, too. I can Ravager first, then attack. Sure. Kenzel reset, thanks so much. Whatever, just play the Ravager. Goblin Chamberlain, are you? And then attack with my 3/3 and my 2/2. This is trading down in theory, but these are 2/3s, obviously. Let's see this back. We have the predation also, so maybe if this is a 4/5 or whatever, we should attack here. Probably trade, which is fine. This is a bad attack, honestly. This is just basically gets bigger next turn anyway. Yeah, that was a bad attack. It was unnecessary. It's not like the worst, but like I think we can just wait. This isn't really a reason to attack there. Playing the 5/5 is good enough. We don't need to get value off the trigger. Like a 5/5 vigilance for 4 or 5 mana is just perfectly good enough. And now his Reef comes for cheap. Doesn't matter that much to throw on the defensive, but land 6. Tell you the 3/3 was better. No, they just block both of these. So like, I guess like I'd rather trade this for one of these, but I don't want to trade at all. I think our creatures are better than theirs on this board. So like, why trade? Doesn't make sense. Actually, an oil counter creature with this in my hand. Here's Annex Sentry, which is just gonna kill my Goblin token. Sure. 1/4 Toxic 1. And now, with only one card left, we need to decide how exactly we want to run this. If that last card is a removal spell, a Bolt Charge, whatever, it's and we try and go for the Predation and they blow it out, it's pretty rough. If I Predation with the Ravager and kill this, that's enough power to actually, yeah, that works actually. Let's do that. So, it's Predation here. I don't think there's a card that stops this. I guess they have the Salvo. Oh god, don't Salvo me. Don't you uncommon Salvo me. They didn't equip it, it's true, but like they're on the defensive and like, so like it's not very useful. But yeah, it's a little iffy. All right, so kill that, and we just send as they can't kill us blocks anymore. And they're not gonna trade off here again. Same idea. They got tricks. They got tricks of some kind. What do they got? They got something. Ooh, nasty. Blazing Crescendo. So kind of a weird trick in that it's a very odd trick that's like contextually good in certain spots. It was very good there, but not good in other spots. So like, couldn't really see it coming. That's brutal. They got a Batter Fist off that, and now we're actually behind on the board. Behind's a stretch. We're like, it's kind of even, but that's kind of nasty. Yeah, I think that we should have not attacked there, honestly. I think we're just like kind of like, we're autopiloting a little too much today. We're kind of just like playing our stuff, I don't like thinking about it really well. Yeah. I think we just like, it's just like they didn't equip. Why didn't they equip? You shouldn't attack, play it safe, yada, yada, yada. So they have a Fuseling, a 3/1, and a Annex Sentry. I draw a Bite, but have no good attacks anyway. We just say go. Now they can start attacking with the first striking 3/1, which is pretty annoying actually. So we need to draw out of this. Another Ravager would be great here, obviously, against their X1s. And again, it's a spot where like it's really easy to gloss over that and not see it as a mistake, but it is, and that's where the best players in the world are getting their edges, and you're not if you're in the lower levels. You just don't want to walk into stuff. You just want to try and make it so you never walk into things whenever possible, and then balancing the range between deciding if you can or can't play around stuff. God, come on. All right, sure. It's not actually that bad. Because this is a pretty weird play, actually, because this doesn't improve their attacks or blocks. So, I think people at the lower levels are much more inclined to just kind of like fire off their removal spells, just kind of cast their spells. This doesn't really accomplish anything. Because this 3/3 can't attack another 1/4. And it's not block, it's not changing blocks at all. I could have blocked both, I guess, on this, but it's still an exchange, which is good, so. Draw forest. Alright, well, hopefully we draw some spells here. Definitely could have played tighter this game. Second Fuseling. But if I double block, it's a good exchange for them because they just move both equipments to a different creature and like they're still in fine shape. Like why would they fear that double block, you know? Alright, it's another 1/1. Still taking 3, no problem. Thanks for following Ramirez. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button, of course. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gonna move us over to the 2/3. Sure. Music resub. Thanks so much. Another just draw some oil cards, please. So we want to draw a freaking oil card, please. We got the Ichor Plague Golems. We're good to go. Infectious Bite. Yeah, it's like the same idea. Just like this attack's fine. There's no blocks. Pumps these up too. So please stop drawing spells. Thank you. No more spells.
Trying to get that all. Oh.
First impression of the format. Attacking is good because Toxic is the kind of like snowball-y get it in first mechanic. Oh my god.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You gotta kick them out.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of town. Attack step. Leroy. Boom. What a turnaround. There it is. That's what we're looking for. This card's the nut. Oh, now I draw a land. Perfect. It's a murder fest out here. Yes. There it is. All right. Scrappy Crappy going for 7 wins. Let's do this. Here we go. Trophy match. Opponents of attack. Our hand is not great, but keepable, I think. Calcor's fine. We need to draw green. We can't always say I'm gonna draw like ever, so. Marty with the raid. What's up, Marty? Marty! Reservoir, sure. I don't like his hand either, I get it, but you just can't always say I'm gonna draw, I don't think. Cackler, Reservoir. Our next is almost entirely red, so we're drawing almost all of our spells. Opponents go in Tron here. They play a Branch Lightstalker. There's your Forest. God. Right there. And I can cast Ravager, not next turn, actually, unfortunately, but this thing is Toxic 2? Oh, man. No blocks. We want to Ravager it, obviously. Oh, Basilisk. Oh, they're coming for us. They're coming for us big time. Here's Myrix. Do we got a... Oh, no. Alright, we can attack and bite, actually. So, we can, like, attack, trigger, and then make it a 3/3, bite down the Basilisk, and then Ravager the 3/1 next turn. Yeah. That's where we're at. So, we're going to be at 4 poison, which is not ideal, but we get to play a 5/5 and kill their creature, which is obviously insane. We need some spells here. We're a little flooded, but... Nothing? Oh my god. Alright, we draw a spell here. Is that possible? Is it possible? It's possible to draw a spell. Alright, we're going to attack. Show them I'm not going to attack. If they kill us, I can't cast this. So I'm just going to cast this first. Cast the Ravager. Pow!
Get off my plane.
Attack. Where's the beef? What's up? Peanut Reservoir? It's better than I thought it would be, honestly. Drown an Ichor? Sure. That's 5 poison. Sure. close to play. We could play this and then make a Might also. Don't want to, like, just hold this to shatter something? I don't think so. Dross Skullbomb. So, card advantage, it's 3 mana to raise dead, draw a card, but, like, I mean, they're dying. They're almost dead. Return the Basilisk. We have 8 power on the board. I think we got this, folks. I think we got this. Opponent's just got nothing going. What is going on here? Flood beats Flood. Add a counter. Draw an Engraver. Alright, I mean, just send it. Alright, so there you go. We just started O2, right? Did we start O2? No, we didn't start O2. We were 2. It was O2 last draft.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
The Oil Miracle!
Where we're moving on now.
All right. We were 2-1. We were 2-1. 2-2 at one point. Yeah, there we go. All right. I mean, I think that this deck was not good. However, I think this deck, there's definitely a good oil deck for sure. And we got saved. We got saved pretty hard by these Ravagers in back 3. But to be fair, we would have been white otherwise with the Wrath, which is also insane. But we never cast all B1. It did seem like it would have been pretty bad if we did, but I think that that's more a element of how our deck was built, because we weren't like a really good oil deck. We had, like, you know, we have Batter Fist, Shrapnel Slinger, Thrill of Possibility, Mirror Convert, Rabble. These are all not oil cards. In a good oil deck, if every card's an oil card, this card seems insane. But it needs to be that to be actually good. Yeah, Ravager's busted. I'm the best Magic player alive. Clearly, since I played bad, all those games have won anyway. But yeah, so there you go. Episode 4 in the books. I do want to make an important note, folks, for my YouTube viewers. All right, episode 5 is going to be 1 day late. Do you want to know why? So I'm going to do a special episode on site at the Pro Tour. Again, for those who don't know, I'm playing in the Pro Tour on the 17th to the 19th. It's a paper Pro Tour, draft, and Pioneer. I'm leaving for my testing house tomorrow. I'm testing with Team CFB and my Worlds teams. Ely, Siggy, Reed, all them, and whatever. And I think I'm gonna do a little like on-site reporting. We'll do a little like fun episode where, like, you know, I go around the house, ask people what their favorite comments are and stuff. So we're gonna do a little bit of a fun episode in between episode 4 and 5. It's also a reminder for all to watch the Pro Tour because they don't advertise, and I have to advertise for them. So look for that for a little break between episode 4 and 5. And then, of course, episode 5 comes up as well. So, YouTube folks, love you. A like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. And I'll see you fine folks in the next draft.